Well, Pisgar's Project Orange Thumb is at it again. This time it's in the Edgewood neighborhood. Now that's just 3 miles east of downtown Atlanta. There are about 300 neighbors in the immediate area, along with 3 major schools, and this is a neighborhood in transition. Now, before we got here, there were a number of houses on this property, but those have been taken away to make room for Project Orange Thumb's community garden. And what you can see here, we've already got some guys from Pisgar's hard at work. It's only 6:30 in the morning. In a couple hours, we'll have a lot of volunteers show up, and then we'll have our major transformation and hopefully a vital link in the revitalization of this neighborhood.
We partnered up with Fiskars because we had a need in this community to really get kids connected back to nature. We also knew that we were interested in teaching them about growing their own food. There's a really active community here, and we wanted to get some community gardeners involved too. We saw this as a great multi-use space where we could connect the community with the kids in the neighborhood.
So we're at the Edgewood neighborhood for Project Orange Thumb. And you already know the weather. It's going to be a lot warmer than it is right now. But the good news is we're going to be finished earlier than we've ever been finished before. I can predict that right now, judging from the fact that we already have a great start.
All right, so now we're in the Edgewood Community of Atlanta for our 5th Project Orange Thumb. And as you can see, we just started. Maybe it's, I don't know, 8:30. Most people got here at 6:30, 7 o'clock. We got about 11 or 12 raised beds to do, and a couple mounds of dirt and a lot of plants to plant. So again, this is the whole pay it back for us, and we're doing this in conjunction with Home Depot and the Horticultural Society of the Southeast. So we're looking forward to a great day, and unlike Toronto, it's not going to rain, but the big note for today is it's going to be really, really hot.
So this is a fun part of my job, is to stage all the plants that come off the truck, and it's when I really get to see what's here and sort of decide in my head if I need to make any changes based on what we have and what we don't have. But this is one of my favorites. This is basil, and you can eat it as it is right now. It's going into the garden beds, and this is going to complement the vegetables because, you know, tomatoes and basil, what better combination is there? And we have a lot of both.
This effort is so phenomenal. If you could have been here a few years ago to see the dilapidated housing and just the depression that was the spirit at this corner, and to now see the transformation of this corner into something with growing, living things that is going to be sustainable not only by our children but by our seniors, and the entire community can take ownership of this corner in a positive way as opposed to the negative that was going on here in the past. It's just phenomenal.
So now I've got 2 important things going on here right now. I've got this watering, which is essential for these plants to survive this hot day and to establish. But you know what? Even more important than that, we're involving children in the garden. And an easy way to do that is to put a hose in their hand and put them to work. You having fun? And you're doing a great job, and you're doing an important job too.
Well, what we're doing here is we're just like building a garden, and we helped out with a bunch of the plants and planting them in there. And we like this, like with our dad, we're like really happy we're here because it's just like awesome that we're helping people.
I think the community garden is a great idea. The neighborhood needs something like that, not only to clean the area up, but to bring people together for community involvement and get the neighbors to know one another.
Okay, so this is the part that comes after the final planting, and that's the cleanup. The dust, the grunge, the grime, the glass, you name it, it's in here. But once this is gone, and that last little bit of mulch is on top, we got a finished garden. So there you have it. The ribbon has been cut. That means the garden is officially open. That's the Project Orange Thumb Edgewood Gardens. And so now it's time for everyone to meander through the garden and enjoy it. Not only today, but tomorrow and for many days to come. And it's all because Fiskars gets together, they use their resources and their money, and they come out to a town like this, Atlanta today, and put a garden together like this in about 8 hours. A pretty amazing event.